Good morning, my friends. I hope you're having a fantastic day every night wherever you are. Today we're back at Langford Lakes to film up at the top lake mostly. We'll be back again tomorrow, so what I'll probably end up doing is combining these vlogs from this weekend. Welcome to one of the last vlogs that I'm going to be doing on the 70-300, because shortly after this, about a week or two after this video is recorded, I ended up getting the new lens, which you would have seen if you are subscribed to the channel and you are daily content. But for those who are not, I got a Sigma 150-600 sports lens that is going to be replacing the 70-300. So in this video, we popped up to the top lake. My objective from most of this weekend, which was the first weekend in June at the time of when it was actually filmed, was to get some of the younger animals that were due to be fledge and due to be born and had been born at the time, and then obviously my continued wait and my continued objective of trying to get a kingfisher in a hunting sequence at the very top lake. Fun fact, at the time of recording the voiceover, Tuesday this week, the same male was seen on the same perch as I got him a couple of vlogs ago for about 7 minutes or so from what I saw in the Langford Lakes Facebook group, and also the Sand Martin's hide is now open, so thank you to the trust, and I'll be more than happy to add that into the video, the summer video anyway. We're more likely to do a winter video as well, so that's great fun. And this was just a montage of some of the smaller birds on the islands, and also this was the first time when filming this project that I actually got to get some really nice footage, and also got to see some lapwings actually return to the islands as well, because the islands previously had been just too flooded. They just weren't back. This kestrel sat on a post for a while and then went behind the hide and hovered around whilst my partner got images of it while I was sat waiting for some kingfishers, and I ended up getting some lapwing establishers and some more detailed stuff, because one of the lapwings decided to fly to the closer island, and around 600 mil you can get pretty close to that island, which is great, of course. And yeah, so plan for the next time I go, which at the time of recording will be in a couple of weeks time, is to continue to camp out at the top end and hopefully get a couple of minutes with a kingfisher. That would be pretty cool, pretty awesome. Hopefully in good light too. Wrapping up hopefully this film filming wise in the next month or so. Got a coots down here on one leg for some reason, and then going from there, and then probably just finishing up getting some couple of bits. We'll start the edit, and then also kind of run into a handful of bits to start prepping for the winter film, so I can start filming the non-migratory birds probably towards the end of the summer, and then into obviously the migratory birds as we get into autumn as well. Did manage to get baby coot, as you can see here. They came quite close to the hide, which is really, really lovely to see and be able to capture, of course. After this, we didn't have much luck. Had a couple of kestrels, as you've seen. This one obviously was also hunting, but there wasn't a lot this weekend, unfortunately, at the top lake. So I do end up heading a little bit further down into the reserve in a moment's time to capture some more hedge-like birds, and also try out a couple of the other hides. So I end up going down and getting this juvenile long-tailed tit. You can only see the juveniles through the red circle around their eye, and he was looking for bugs. He, she, they, not 100% sure on the gender of this long-tail, but beautiful animal. Anyway, I was fortunate enough to actually get quite close to it. As you can see here, you can actually see a couple of moments on the GoPro where you can actually see how far away from the bird I actually am. So it's been great to see, and hopefully we'll be able to get some more before the end of the season. But this is going to be part of a small montage that we'll be doing as well, excluding obviously the full film. And then as I headed down, I was able to catch a reed warble, I believe it was. Correct me in the comment section down below if I'm wrong. And then I also captured some blue tits that were around as well, because they ended up actually nesting in the bug hotel just at the entrance, just down from the entrance to the reserve. So you'll see that footage in a moment, and they were constantly backwards and forwards. But before that, we popped into the dragonfly hide, and we got this lovely little sequence of a dragonfly. Not 100% sure on what kind of dragonfly, but lovely guy. He went backwards and forwards, and sad fact, apparently he may be dead by the time this video comes out, because apparently they only lived for 4 days. Fun fact, we saw a juvenile on the kingfisher hide as well, so that was the first shot there, which is filmed from the right side of the kingfisher hide, and they were popping their heads out because they were very, very curious, and I think quite close to them fledging in that respect as well. But this really shows how active mum and dad were. This is the slow-mo footage, and then in a moment you'll see the normal speed footage of them coming backwards and forwards as well. So they must have been doing a good amount of feeding. So very, very experienced parents. This is the normal speed, in, out, straight away. And I think it was straight away the male came back, and then the female left, and then went out as well. And then he's back. There we go. Back and forward. Quick feed, off he goes again. And we did end up actually seeing a kingfisher up at this lake where this heron is around 2:30, but it was on the opposite side of the lake, so it was quite difficult to capture. Going to go back with the 600 new lens at 1200mm to see what we can capture. But thank you ever so much for listening, and I'll be back very soon. I'm now going to hand over to Past Me once again to end off the video. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you did enjoy this little vlog, then make sure to leave this video with a like, subscribe, all those good YouTube things. Hope you have a wonderful day, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.